hooray! I packed my bags. I knew it was going to happen. I mean, I don't feel that the story of My Big Fat Greek Wedding ended, so I think it's just a continuing family saga, and it felt natural to hear that there was going to be a third one. To reunite with all my castmates, well, it was particularly dynamic because we all met in Greece. I mean, after all these years, to see everybody in our homeland, in the movie's homeland, that was pretty powerful and very emotional, actually, especially since Michael Constantine was not there. So in place of Michael there, we tried to form a unity in support of him. I think the script does honor him. I think it's really about him and kind of the end of his story, kind of the full circle of his story, to go back to the place that he was born in, and from his growing up in Greece, he was able to impart all the fabulous wisdom and philosophy that he did in the last two movies, and so I think it was a really natural way to do this third movie. It's like a storybook village, and it just steps right off the page and really enhances, I think, the story that Nia wrote. It was really easy to be the character in that village. You know, you didn't feel like an actress. The minute I walked on, I felt like this was my homeland. It was really powerful. It was a fabulous asset to have Nia as the director because, first of all, she never had to stop and say, let me ask the writer, because she is the writer. So I thought it was very fluid, and I thought it enhanced the scenes because she knew exactly what she wanted. You know, she's lived this life. That was really beneficial. I think gratitude is the first word that I feel, that I would have been asked to do this part. And the part was, I didn't know it at the time, was really close to who I am as an Armenian woman. And it was a real gift to be able to play a character that's a little larger than life, but really no larger than life of every Armenian woman that I know. So it feels really natural to play the part. That's one thing. That's the kind of character development. But over the last 20 years, and I've done many things over the last 20 years, I would say, without a doubt, this character and this movie or franchise is the one thing that people, if they know me, know. They might not know the Tony Award-winning performance. I mean, they might not know of anything I've done on Broadway or any television show I've done recently or that's on the air now, but they know My Big Fat Greek Wedding. I think that every family, it's been my experience in the last 20 years, that no matter what your nationality is or your culture is, everybody has a Joey Fatone or has an Aunt Voula. So they're all easily identifiable. So I think people feel like they're part of an extended family when they come up to Joey or they come up to me. No one's shy when they say it. They're totally excited, and I don't mean excited because they're seeing somebody that they know. I think they feel like, oh, they're seeing a family member, and they're really so warm and generous in their excitement when anybody really comes up to me. So it's very comforting. If this movie can bring some pleasure, some act of decency, some act of joy in the place that we're in as a country, as a world, I think we feel, coming out of the pandemic, detached, and we felt isolated, and I think this movie bridges all that and says, come into our arms and you're no longer alone. I think the movie will do that. Based on the last 20 years of people coming up to me, I think people will sit back in their seats and feel taken care of.